Hey guys, what's going on? So one of the things I want to cover in today's video, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking, what do I do or how do I make sure a product does not have a patent or a trademark on it? And so I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Okay, this is a very important step. If you are currently selling on Amazon FBA, which I know a lot of you guys are, you need to perform this step. Don't just jump into a product, okay? So let's just jump over to the computer and I'm going to show you exactly what I do, what you should be doing, and how to make sure that this little step does not prevent you from making your Amazon millions. Okay, so the first thing that I want to cover is, well, let's just get into, well, how do I know if a product has a patent on it, okay? So the first thing I do, once you figure out what your product is, and it can be anything, honestly, there's so many things out there that have a patent, or certain parts of a product has a patent, so I'm going to show you kind of just an example I like to use because I think it should be fairly clear. So I typed in baby nose suction, okay? And I'm just giving you an example. This is pretty clear that this is going to be patented, and I'm going to show you another one in a second. But baby nose suction, okay? So there's so many different ones on here. So it's like, well, obviously there's so many. How could these be patented? Well, let me show you something, okay? Because honestly, this one right here, where you can't detach the top and bottom, these are actually not patented. I believe this one that has the removable top where you can clean it is patented. So what I want to do is, what are these called? Nasal aspirators. So you can go to Google Patents, go to patents.google.com. There it is. Nasal aspirator. There we go. Okay, so it pulled it up. You can see over here, it pulls up both of them, both terms. So, combined nasal spray and aspirator device, no. Cleansable, multi-purpose nasal discharge aspirator, that one would be, that obviously you can see there's a patent on it. Okay, let's see. Nasal aspirator, here's another one down here. Let's click on this one, okay? Let's click on this guy. Let me go back, forward. What did I do? Let me search that again. Okay, let me just click on that. Okay, so right here, so you can see it has a patent on it, okay? Here's the picture of the product. Now, I'm not going to go and click on it. We can kind of see it here. But what you need to look at are the claims. What is claimed is, I'm not sure what that means. A nasal aspirator comprising a stem having the inner lumen from a top to a bottom of the stem, a tip having a base and a top, wherein the top has an aperture and the base is secured to the bottom of the stem, a bulb having a shape similar to an animal, including a head or a body of the bulb. So this patent is on this type of product, something with an animal, a bear, a kitty, a cat, a dog, a dinosaur, whatever. Okay, some type of animal. That's what the patent's on. Okay, so it's not on the actual, the product itself. It's on the product, but it's comprising of also the animal included. So one thing I just want to let you guys know, I am not an attorney. I do not do patents. I don't do any of that stuff, okay? Yes, I go through and I look to make sure the products that I'm going to private label do not have a patent on it, but that's just part of it, okay? So let's say okay, that has a patent on it. That's what you're going to do. All right, so you can't do that one. Don't do it, okay? And I'm going to show you in a second one of the things that I do to ensure that I'm doing everything right. But that's the first step I take, is before I go and really talk and negotiate with manufacturer, I'm going to make sure I can actually sell the product, because they're going to tell me, oh yeah, it's perfectly fine, you can sell it, but they're not going through all the work. Their business, their assets aren't on the line. Okay, so you want to make sure that you can actually sell it. The second thing I would do, let's say, let's click right here. So I'm going to go search for this brand under trademarks. Okay, there's a bunch of them. I'm not for the sake of this video, I'm not going to click on those. let's go back, or hold on, let me show you exactly how I got here. Okay, so right here you go to the United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO.gov. Come down here to search trademark database. Okay, right here, search trademarks, and then basic word mark search. Okay, so let's do Kindle, because I know Kindle is an active trademark. So the reason why I say this is because a lot of people will do like a Kindle book cover. So a lot of people will do these different little covers like this. However, the problem is that these are actually trademarked. So Amazon could easily shut you down. So you got to be careful that you're not using Kindle inside or on like a logo. You're not doing it on your packaging. Now, if it fits a Kindle, that's different. But if you're naming it something like, the ultimate Kindle cover or something, that's where you're going to get shut down. Okay. Now, Kindle right here is going to be, I think it's Kindle Book Reader. So Kindle is going to have a patent on it. Okay, they actually have a bunch of patents. So do a bunch of the different ebooks, the different ebook readers, all that stuff. They have patents on them, but they're on certain functions. That's why there's so many different types of notepads out there, different type of the iPads, different Kindles, just different tablets, because everyone can have a similar function, but they have to have something that differentiates them from their competition. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of understanding. But again, you just come in here to Google Patents and just start looking. Okay, there's a lot of items out there, and I know these are more mainstream items. The Kindle, a nasal aspirator, they're bigger items. You may not, obviously you're probably not going to do some type of Kindle ebook, but or Kindle e-reader. But just understand that there's so many items out there that people will get a patent on just little things. Okay, so for example, like a water bottle. Maybe somebody has a patent on the pop top. Okay, maybe somebody has a patent on a different type of soda can. Instead of you crack the little top or the whatever you do, maybe there's a twist or something. There's so many things. Okay, and everything out there is going to have a patent, but the patent serves a certain purpose, and that's what you need to watch out for. So cover patents. Talked a little bit about trademarks. The difference between a patent and a trademark. A patent covers the invention. The trademark covers the wording, the logo, the phrases used for the product. Okay, so the reason why I say this is because if you come over here and you type in nasal aspirator, okay, and see there's nothing, so that's good. But if you typed in nasal aspirator and something pops up that nasal aspirator is trademarked, you technically cannot use that, or legally cannot use that on your product. You cannot call that the nasal aspirator. So just be aware of that. Now, told you I was gonna give you a little tip. This is something I always do. Now, I've used somebody, and I actually found them on, I think, Craigslist over in like Boston or something, in that Boston area. I found somebody that they used to be a patent attorney. They used to do all that stuff. I found them, and I paid them $50 to run through a product idea for me. But what you can do, obviously, $50 for a lot of people is more than they want to pay. You can come here and I went to Fiverr.com, typed in patent search. So you got all these people. I will perform a patent search. I will search and file patent, trademark, and copyright, starting at $10, starting at $50. Starting at $10, I will conduct U.S. patent search, starting at $300. Yeah, probably not. I will perform a patent search. You want to find people that actually know what they're doing. I will do a patent search report for your invention idea. It doesn't have to be an invention idea. It can be just a private label product that you want to do. I'll perform a patent search, $10. Patent search, $20. Okay. From my experience, and from the people that I've recommended to do the work themselves, but also come on Fiverr and have somebody do a patent search for you. because you want to make sure it's not just you looking at it, it's somebody else, okay? You can have somebody double check your work to make sure the product that you're going to be putting in the time, effort, and money into, that it doesn't have a patent. You're not going to get sued, you're not going to get shut down, and your business on Amazon can continue to grow. So, but yeah, that's really it. It doesn't take a whole lot to do a patent search, but it does take a little bit of time. Alright guys, so hopefully this video answers some of your questions on how I do a patent search, how I look for a trademark, what the difference between a patent and a trademark is, how you can double check your work just by using Fiverr.com. But there's a lot of people that they don't start an Amazon business, or particularly a private label business, because they're worried about the products that they're thinking of having patents on them. You don't have to worry about that. You do not have to stress about that, because there are ways to check. Go to Google Patents, look there first, then check the trademark, okay? By doing those two things, and then if you want to, which I'd recommend, go and have somebody double check your work just by paying them $5, $10, $25, whatever it is, over on Fiverr, because honestly, spending that $25, it's a lot easier to get, or just, kind of throw away $25 on somebody to double check your work than it is to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a product, do the listing, spend the whole time doing it, and then come to find out somebody sends you a letter saying that product is patented, you need to pull it. Okay? So hopefully this answered those questions. If you have any other questions on how to make money with Amazon FBA, what steps I take, you can always comment below. I'll be more than happy to help you out any way that I can. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you like this video and it provided any help for you. And I'll see you guys on the next video.